Hi everybody and welcome back to Save with Jared. I'm Jared and today we're going to find out what the 5 biggest money mistakes are. Want to know what they are? Let's get into it. Well, I think this is something we've all wondered about at some point. What are the biggest mistakes we can commit financially and how can we avoid them? Avoiding these mistakes can change your financial future for you and your family dramatically. In a good way, of course. So, I put together a list of a few things of what I think are the 5 biggest financial mistakes that we can commit. Mistake number 1, buying a new car. So, here's something that I know a lot of people are not going to be happy about me saying. But let me explain myself. When you buy a car through finance, it means that you actually cannot afford to buy that car cash. Remember, being able to afford a repayment is not the same as being able to afford that car. Cars are a depreciating asset that consistently reduce in value as each year goes by. Do yourself a favor. Go and look at the price at which you bought your car at a few years ago. Now, Google what the current price of that car is. Scary, right? It's reduced a lot in value. Go and buy a second-hand vehicle that's already been depreciated and package that with a really good aftermarket extended warranty that will really help you out if anything goes wrong with the car. Don't spend more than 10% of your income on a vehicle. Mistake number 2, excessive spending. I think everyone knows that you shouldn't spend excessively, but what exactly is excessive? Excessive spending is spending more than you earn, right? Well, yes and no. I personally believe that excessive spending is spending more than 80% of your income. So why 80%? Well, that's because you're supposed to be putting away 10% of your income into savings and then another 10% of your money into an emergency fund. This might seem like I'm being overly cautious. That is until you're happily living your everyday life and spending your money like you do every day, and all of a sudden you have a massive emergency. A car breaking down or a burst geyser. These things happen, and if you've been excessively spending, that's going to take a 10,000 Rand problem and turn it into a 12 to 13,000 Rand problem with the interest that's going to be added after you borrow the money. Stick to your budget. Download mine in the link below and keep yourself on track. Mistake number 3, living paycheck to paycheck. In South Africa, most households are living paycheck to paycheck, and that is one of the biggest money mistakes that you could make. Now, a lot of us use the line, but I don't have a choice. We have to have these things. Be realistic about what you really need. Living paycheck to paycheck is emotionally draining and incredibly stressful. Do you really need a gym contract that you go once a week to? Do you need expensive satellite television services that you watch 4 channels out of the 150 that they have available? Chances are not. Don't confuse your wants as a need. That will only lead to you continuously leading that cycle of living paycheck to paycheck. Keep at least 3 months of your salary in an emergency fund, because when a recession hits, you're going to have very few options. Go over your expenses with a fine-tooth comb and be really honest with yourself on what you actually need. Mistake number 4, not investing. Repeat after me. Investing is not a luxury. Investing is a necessity. Most of us find our monthly budgets to be really tight and often say, but I don't have money to invest right now. Well, go through my last 3 points and I can assure you, you will find money to invest. Whether it be to pay for a new home in the future, your education, or for your retirement, you need to have money kept away to provide for your future goals. Investing is taking your money and growing it. And there are so many options. Tax-free plans, 5-year investment plans, or unit trusts. We need to protect our money and take whatever we earn and grow it. Speak to your financial advisor and they will provide you with so many more options than you could ever imagine that will fit any budget and fit any investment goal. Take 10% of your money and invest it wisely. Your older self will thank you for it. Mistake number 5, living on credit. It's become more and more normal for people to buy necessities on credit. and that should never be the case. Credit card interest rates are horrific, and you end up spending way more than you think, and you keep pushing yourself further into debt. In numerous studies, it's been shown that when you spend money on credit, you end up spending a lot more money. You also become reliant on that credit. You should not be paying for necessities, things like fuel, groceries, electricity, etc. on your credit card. I know a lot of banks have some really great rewards programs that encourage you to spend money on your credit, and that's fine because that will really give you some good benefits. But keep track of how much you spend on a month-to-month basis on that credit card and make sure you pay that back within 30 days. So there's my 5 mistakes that I think are some of the worst financial mistakes that we can make. We need to learn to avoid them and also change our spending behavior. Financial freedom is literally as simple and as difficult as that. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope this video has helped you out in some way and added some value to your life. Share this with as many people as you like if you feel that it can help them. And also consider subscribing if you want to see more videos like this. Also, check out my blog on tumblr.com and my podcast on podbean.com for the audio and written only versions of this video. See you guys next time, and remember, keep saving.